If you're a person that thinks you can't make pie, this blueberry galette is for you. Very much like a rustic, free-form blueberry tart with a very forgiving pie crust that anybody can master. Hey there, and welcome into Taylor Kitchen, where we show very busy people how to make very delicious food in very little time. Today we're making a blueberry galette. A galette is kind of like a free-form pie, so you don't have to have really good pie technique to make a galette, which is why I love them, because you're going to make the crust, and I like to do my pie crust in a food processor. It makes it so easy. I'll put a link to my favorite Ninja food processor down below, but it starts in the food processor with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of cane sugar. I don't want too much sweetness in the crust, just enough that it will give it a nice golden color, because the sweetness is going to come from the blueberries for the galette. So to this, I need to add some really, really cold butter, and I've been storing this in my freezer. The best way to incorporate cold butter into a pastry is to grate it. Bring it right out of the fridge, grate it, and then keep it cold until you're ready to use it. And I'm just going to add this right into the food processor. And I just need to give this a blitz until the butter is well incorporated. Now, while this is running, I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of buttermilk. It adds a nice tang to this crust. Absolutely perfect. Okay, I have a nice sticky dough now. It started to come together very well, and that's why I want to pause, and I'm going to put this into some plastic wrap. We're going to put it into the fridge for a while to let it chill while we make the blueberry filling for this pie. We'll just tip that out, just pressing it to make it all come together, and I'm going to form it into a rough disc. Into a bag and into my fridge for about 30 minutes. Now we move along to the blueberry filling. These are blueberries from our own blueberry bushes. I don't have quite enough because the birds got to them before we did. And we need 6 cups of berries, and you can make a combo of berries if you want. Really, any fruit works in a galette like this. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I'm gonna use some frozen wild blueberries. Now these, if you know, they're more seedy, they're a little bit more tart, and they're super tiny, but they're very nutritious. So we're gonna supplement my blueberry load with these frozen blueberries, and that should give me just about enough. I need to add to this a 1/4 cup of sugar, just a little sugar. I'm trying to keep this as unsweet as possible. Obviously, we need a little sprinkle of salt to enhance the flavors of everything, and then a squeeze of lemon juice. It just brightens everything up, gives a really nice freshness to the blueberries. As if they weren't already fresh enough, this just adds to the allure. I need to add 3 tablespoons of flour, and the flour is going to help the juices become nice and thick. Otherwise, it'll just be a runny mess. But the flour really helps everything to come together so you have that perfect thickness once your pie is baked. So I'm just gonna mix all this together. And hey, if you haven't yet, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications to our YouTube channel. Click that bell icon below to make sure you get all the latest from us. And give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. It really helps out our channel, and we so appreciate you. Let us know what you want to see us make on Taylor Kitchen, and who knows that your recipe recommendation or suggestion won't get featured in one of our upcoming videos. Okay, let's make the pie crust, shall we? It's been in the fridge. Let's unwrap it. She's ready to roll. I like to roll my pie crust between 2 sheets of parchment paper, and a little bit of flour makes the process even easier. And this is a French rolling pin just because it's long and thin. I have a small one too, but I just feel like it makes quick work. It's a little easier than one of the traditional rolling pins, but use what you like. Use a wine bottle if you want. I want to get this rolled out to about 1/8 of an inch thick. And if you just turn your pie crust as you're doing it, it makes it easier to get it more even though with the galette, it's really not going to matter. You'll see why in a minute. And I'm taking from the middle and pushing out. I'm probably going to exceed the parchment paper, and that's okay too. Because the great thing about a galette is it's going to look a little messy, a little rustic. We'll call it rustic. All right, let's peel this top layer off. Ooh, that's looking really pretty. Just a little bit more. I want to take this out just a bit. It's a little amoeba shape, kind of looking like the continent of Africa. All I need to do is slide this onto my baking sheet before I do anything else. We'll do it this way. And et voila, that was super easy. You don't have to roll it and put it into a pie pan like you do with regular pies. Okay, now here is where we need to just pour and mound all these blueberries. They need to stay as close to the center as possible. And it looks like you're gonna have so many, and you are, but these really, really cook down a lot. Oh boy. Trying to mound it towards the middle. And I am sure you will do a better job with your crust than I did with mine and making it more even. That's okay. It's gonna be fabulous. Here's where the easy freeform galette piece comes in, because all you do is take the remnants of dough that are around the edge and you just fold them over. That's it. Just fold it over using the parchment paper to kind of assist you if you need. I absolutely love this method. It's so forgiving. And it looks so beautiful and perfectly rustic. When you're all done, I'm just going to bring it up with my fingers, kind of tucking it all in, pinching it where necessary. I've got some pieces over here that are a little thinner, so I'm going to tear off some dough, and I'm going to insert it here on the back side that needs a little bit more assistance. Pressing everything in. That's super easy, right? It's a pie dough anybody can do. Okay. Wowzers. And it will kind of seep out a little bit as you're baking it. It's no worries. It's meant to be a rustic pie, a galette, and it's gorgeous. Now we need a little egg wash, which is simply egg and water. And I want to brush it over the crust. This is going to give the crust a nice golden exterior and just that little bit of crisp that we want with a pie crust. So don't skip the egg wash part. You could also use cream if you wanted. If you were out of eggs, but you happen to have cream on hand, use a little bit of cream. You just want something with a nice amount of fat in it, which is what creates the really golden color and texture. Okay. Lovely. Okay, now my favorite part of the crust is probably the demerara sugar, the turbinado sugar, which is that really rustic, grainy, coarse sugar. Oh my goodness. When you bite into a slice of the pie and you get that coarse sugar on the crust, it is so phenomenal. I was out, so I was at Starbucks and happened to see a couple of these packets, so I grabbed a couple. I'm gonna go big. we'll do 2 of these little packets on here. They're probably a teaspoon each. A couple teaspoons of turbinado sugar, or a really nice coarse sugar. And that is all the effort I need to put into this delicious galette. This goes into my 350 oven now for about an hour. There is our blueberry galette out of the oven. I've let it cool a bit because you know you're not supposed to cut into them when they're super hot. But this looks so fabulous to me. And you know, it's not a beautifully formed pie crust, so it's not gonna win the beauty awards, but it's gonna win the tastiest award for sure. So let's cut a slice. Wow. And that flour did its trick. So although it's juicy, the juices are gonna set. So you're gonna get a nice slice. And if I would let this cool longer, it would be an even better nice slice as far as curb appeal. But wowzers, it's still steamy. All right, oh, look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Wow. Okay, and whether you just serve it like this, a scoop of ice cream, a little bit of whipped cream, you know the drill. But this is one amazing bite, and I have to have a little bit. Make sure I get that crust in there too, because I love a good pastry crust. Okay. I haven't had a blueberry galette in so long, and this is absolutely perfect. You're gonna love this, and this is one of the easiest pies that you will make by hand, whether you make the crust yourself or buy a store-bought crust and do it that way. It doesn't matter. It's still going to be delicious. So you gotta check this easy recipe out. It's on tkfoodie.com.